Hi guys, well in this episode of Achievers Answers I have Matt Robson. Matt is my property sourcer, but before he got involved in property he was a pilot, flying Airbuses for Cathay Pacific as well as working for people like Thomas Cook and British Airways. Latterly he's got involved in property and owns over £2 million of property of his own. He also runs his own successful property sourcing, management and lettings business. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Matt Robson.
I've bought. It's really looked after us. I was made redundant twice in the previous career, and I think through the decisions that were initially made kind of 12, 13 years ago now, that allowed us a relatively soft cushion when the outside world was a little bit up and down. So I would say financially, getting a bit of property is very rarely a bad thing, and it's certainly the best financial decision that I've ever made. The worst financial decision I've ever made. Am I allowed to say kids? Can I say that? I'm joking. The worst financial decision is probably one I make quite regularly, in fairness, and that's buying slightly silly cars. I like daft cars as much as the next person. I've been fortunate to own a couple over the years, but I think if we're talking in purely financial terms, what you're going to pay as far as running costs, depreciation, and you can even make the argument opportunity cost of what you could have done with that money, for example, if you had invested it in somewhere. It's just a horrendous financial decision. The flip side of that is you've got to spend it on something. We're only here once. So it's never too horrendous if you can afford it. But if we are speaking purely financially, then buying daft cars is definitely my worst financial decision. If I could say anything to an 18-year-old version of me, I would probably say two things. As far as kind of what you want to achieve out of life, your results will tend to follow your focus. So in a roundabout way, that means just whatever you do, just commit to it. Again, when I was 18, I didn't really have great results in anything because I didn't know what I wanted to do. So my attention was a little bit there, it was a little bit there, and I didn't really achieve anything of note. So I kind of narrowed that focus down and actually started getting some good results, professionally, personally, in a lot of things really. So that'd certainly be one thing. And secondly, to keep it really simple, just enjoy it. None of us know how long we're here, so if you can enjoy it, that's going to make your life, a lot better on a daily basis. So yeah, in summary, just give it everything and try and smile because none of us are getting out alive anyway. So you may as well.